Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This morning I planned on doing a video, but I didn't really feel like talking. I just felt like doing my morning routine, unbothered, and just going at it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just sweeping. I have 2 dogs, one of which sheds a lot, so I need to sweep every morning and vacuum just because the hair drives me nuts. And I hate hair and crumbs and outside debris from outside onto my floors. It drives me crazy. So I really only not mop but sweep the living room, the kitchen, the hallway, and then I vacuum the rug. And then I would say every other morning I have to water this plant. This plant is very needy. At the top of my head, I can't remember what it's called, but it is pretty, but super needy. And then it was snowing, so that made me happy. Now it's time for some coffee. Usually while I'm doing all of my morning sweeping and stuff, I'll wait for my coffee, do it before I start my chores, and then just have my coffee brewing for me while I'm doing chores. And then when I'm done vacuuming and sweeping, then I can get my coffee and then continue my chores. I kind of have, depending on the day, I kind of have a long list of chores I do. This was really gross. This is my dog's water bowl. He got food in it, so I just replaced it. But yeah, the sweeping, the vacuuming, and I prep my dog's food morning and night. And I really enjoy this sojo stuff. It's a little pricey, but my dog enjoys it too. And it's basically freeze-dried raw food. Or is it dehydrated? No, it's freeze-dried because you have to rehydrate it. So he likes this stuff. It's kind of spendy, but his health is a priority for me. So you just really have to hydrate it and wait for 15 minutes for the enzymes to activate back into the food. And then it's ready to eat. So there's a little bit of waiting time, but it's super simple and he loves it. So, and then Rexy usually makes a big mess with his salads. So the next morning I'll kind of just pick up all the salad bits and refreshen his salad and get a new salad going for him. It usually does sit in there all day, but he doesn't pick at it after a certain amount of time. So I kind of just leave it in there until the next morning. And then just like that, there's a fresh salad in there. And he is kind of questioning my existence right now. He's sleeping. He likes to sleep in this little hide, which I think is cute. He buries himself with the paper towels too sometimes. And then after all of those morning chores are done, I will sit at my desk and kind of plan out my day. And I have these clothes on the side that I will talk about in a little bit in this video. And yeah, plan out my day and drink coffee. Good morning, everybody. I still have a lot of stuff to do today. That was just my morning routine. I like to get myself ready for the week on Mondays. So on Mondays, I'll also prep all of Rexy's salads for the rest of the week. I probably won't record that this week just because I already did a video kind of on it. Not really about it, but I did shoot it in a video before. And I just kind of thought it was a little boring. But I don't know. But while I'm sitting here and planning out my day, I know I have laundry to do. I have a lot of laundry to do. And then I also have to do the salads. Rexy's salads. And usually I will also clean his enclosure on Mondays, so I'll take out all the paper towels and put new ones in, and then clean the bottom of the enclosure. And that enclosure is really nice because it's glass on the bottom, and so it's super easy to clean. I still have yet to get him dirt for his substrate. I still have to get the substrate, but I'm just kind of waiting until he's a little bit more used to me because I feel like that is going to be a disaster to try and handle him while he's tweaking out and running away and kicking dirt everywhere. and paper towels are a little easier for me right now. I have to do a lot of laundry today. I got these. I hung out with a friend yesterday and we went to Goodwill and I got clothes. I got these really cute Levi jeans. They're just plain Levi jeans. They're my size, but I was really contemplating getting them because they look so small. The waistband just looks like a 0. And by looking at the waistband, it doesn't look like they'll fit me, but it says it's my size. So I still have to try these on. Obviously, I have to wash them and everything. I also got this really cute sweater. It's like a Hollister sweater and it's like a crop. And I just thought it was really cute. I don't know if you can see because of the light. Let me turn you over this way. So that's really cute. I really, really liked that. And then I also got this. It's a turtleneck. I always forget what these are called. These are called bodysuits. They're, I love bodysuits just because I think they look really flattering and they're super comfy and cute. So this one's just like a regular, and I don't have a bodysuit that's long sleeve and I've been wanting one. I only have tank top and I have one regular t-shirt one. So I was excited when I found this, and it's like a really cute military green turtleneck. Tried that on last night, tried on the sweater. I love them both. And then I also got this jacket, which reminds me of the 90s, early 2000s. That's why I got it. And it's like a shorter jacket, and it has that material, and it just reminds me of a couple of things my mom used to wear in like when we were really, really little. And so first I looked at it and then I decided, nah, I have too many coats. And then I thought, no, I really don't have too many coats. I'm still thinking about it while I'm shopping. I'm gonna go grab it. And so I did. So all of these cost me $48, so almost $50. I'm gonna finish planning out my day, get ready a little bit, and then continue all of my chores that I have to do today. It is now a few hours later. I have laundry going. I have some laundry put away. Now I just need to rotate laundry and throw more laundry in, and then fold all that laundry. But I love doing laundry, honestly. Sometimes it takes a little bit to make yourself do it, but I love doing household chores. It's just a matter of the motivation to start doing it. In the kitchen, I have a few things that I really, really need / want to get done. My kitchen is a little bit of a mess. Now, I think I've mentioned this before, but my idea of a mess is probably not somebody else's idea of a mess. I am a very cleanly person, and if my house isn't clean, I can't work, I can't focus. That is all I can think about. If my kitchen isn't clean and I need to be doing things in the kitchen like cooking or doing anything, I will not be able to work around a mess. I love clean, I love a clean kitchen, I love a clean house. And so I have things scattered a little bit around the kitchen. I need to do some dishes. I have some dishes over here. It's gross, but it's real life. I have some dishes I need to throw in the dishwasher. I have some coffee coffee beans over here that I just bought at my favorite coffee shop. They sell coffee beans, and I was really excited about that. And they smell so good. I have to clean my little coffee jar, and then I'm gonna grind up a bunch of coffee grounds and put it in there, because honestly, I really don't like grounding fresh coffee beans every single morning. I kind of just like to wake up, throw the grounds in the coffee pot, and let it do its thing. I just hate having to go through the whole grinding the beans every single morning. It's tedious. So I have to do that, and then I have to go through some of my pots and pans. Now, if you've seen my videos on cooking and all of that stuff, I'm gonna bring you down here. I don't have the best quality pots and pans. These pots and pans were actually gifted to me by my dad, by his work, I guess. His work gifted it to him, and then he gifted it to me as a first apartment gift when I moved into my apartment a few years ago. They have been getting the job done over the last 3 years that I've been using these pots, 2-3 years, and it is definitely time to throw some of them out. And I have this whole cabinet dedicated to just pots and pans. Cabinet right now that I put my pots and pans in. Nick, he just got me a new set of cookware, and so I'm super excited to throw out some of the old ones, start using the new ones. Let me show you guys. This lovely, lovely, lovely pots and pans set, I could not tell you a lot about it because I really don't know about them. I kind of just did a quick search last night. They are the brand Caraway, and it's this lovely pearl white color. Inside is like a pearl gray color. They are not non-stick. I believe they're aluminum. Let me get the little pan flip. Cleaner eating, so you don't have to use oils or butters or anything like that. You still can, but you don't have to, which is really, really awesome. It's a set of 4, and they also come with lids, which I put on my fridge. Well, Nick did. It comes with a saucepan, a big soup bowl pan, and then 2 other saucepans. I don't really know the names, so I think this is, yeah, saucepan, Dutch oven, and lid. So now I'm the official owner of 2 Dutch ovens, which is really exciting. This is a fry pan, and then this is a saute pan. They all come with lids. They also came with these little holders. They can magnetize themselves to each other. So they're just these little holders, and they have a magnet, and they can stick to each other. And so that was really cool. So I don't have to stack them on top of each other. Oh, it's ceramic. So they're ceramic cookware that thoughtfully raises the standards of what you cook with. Simply put, our products are designed to make your life easier and healthier. You really don't have to scrub them. I don't think you can throw them in the dishwasher. It's hand wash recommended. Oh, let me show you the lids. So I put the lids right here because there wasn't really anywhere else that we could put them. We tried to put them on the door, and we scratched the paint off of the door. And they also made a really clanky sound when we opened and closed the door, so that was a little annoying. So we decided to just put it on the fridge, and I think it looks okay there. I mean, we work with what we got. As far as this, our house is a work in progress. There are a lot of things in my house that I really am a little bit embarrassed to show, just because it's not perfect. But at the same time, I want to learn to embrace the imperfect. Know that nothing is perfect, especially in a lived-in home that is a work in progress. So let's go ahead and do these projects. And I also have to blanch and freeze some broccoli because I bought broccoli that I wanted to freeze. I'm gonna get my coffee project done before I wipe down the counters, because when I ground coffee beans, I noticed that it makes kind of a mess. Now these coffee grounds. If you've never grounded your own coffee, I highly recommend and suggest it. It, I think, saves on the amount of coffee you use, just because freshly ground coffee tends to be a little bit more strong than coffee that has been already pre-ground. That's what I've noticed, at least. So I already have some grounds in here from this morning that I want to get in here. And also, these coffee grinders are really cool. They can ground spices as well. So if you have like black peppercorn and you want to ground a bunch of it, then you can do that. Or just any kind of spice, really, that you want to be ground up. And they tend to be fairly cheap as well. I think I only paid $20 or $30 for this, and it works perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna add some of these in here. Lid on. Plug it in. There we go. Also, another thing about the strength of your coffee grounds is the finer you ground your coffee or grind your coffee, the stronger it will be. I think that's how it goes. But if you leave it a little chunky, it's not going to be as strong. And I like it pretty ground up, so. Back in its home. Now we can clean up this little counter space. It's crazy to think that even the littlest of projects or the littlest of goals that you have for the day that you accomplish, how good it feels or how good you feel after getting them done. So like cleaning the kitchen, putting the dishes in the dishwasher, wiping down the counters, and doing this little coffee project, that made me feel so much more accomplished for the day. It doesn't have to be a big project at all. It doesn't have to be a crazy project. But just as long as you finish it and get it done, even if it's as little as getting the kitchen cleaned, can make you feel that much more accomplished in your day, then do it. I already feel so much better. I still got things to do, but I already feel so much better. Next, I want to rinse off these pots and pans, dry them off, and then start to go through what we have. Now that we're back down here, I'm going to take out all of this stuff I have and get this bottom part wiped down because it's kind of gross. Ew. I already know I want these in the front, but it's just a matter of how I want to set them up in here. So I think I'm gonna do this big Dutch on the side here. And I think I'm gonna put these back. Actually, I'm gonna put this in my cupboard that I just got in my living room. I'm gonna put those in there because I have room in there. And then I'm gonna put I know I want to keep these two because I use these quite frequently, but I will probably be placing them in the back. So we could probably put these back there. And then I think I'm going to be getting rid of these two. Excuse me, I have the hiccups and they are so annoying, so rude to interrupt. And I really like having my cutting board in here too, but easily accessible. Could put this in the back. There we go. I think that works out pretty well. And then put my cutting boards in here like so. These handles don't want to cooperate. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. And I can easily grab anything as well. As well as if I wanted to grab these, I can do that. So now we just have to go and put these in my cabinet. Ooh, I'm not sure if this will close. Just a smidge. Yeah, perfect. Now the last kitchen project I have to do is go through my fridge and organize a little bit. I have these leftover salads from last week's salad prep for Rexy. And then I also have these mashed potatoes that are probably no longer good. Same with the olives. Fortunately, I was not able to get to garlic, mashed potatoes, and olives, but that's okay. Things happen, things go bad. Sometimes we just can't help it. We got freshly grated cheese in here, and that for the most part is good. With the intention of blanching and freezing all of this, I did get more than I needed. And broccoli was also on sale. So I'm gonna have to go through all of this broccoli and rinse it, cut it. Some of it is actually molding, so that's kind of a bummer, but we're gonna go through. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 little heads of broccoli. If you're not familiar what blanching is basically the boiling and cooling process of vegetables. I'm not sure of fruits, but vegetables before you freeze them. And the reason why blanching is strongly recommended before freezing your vegetables, your fresh produce, is it stops the process, the enzymatic process in the deterioration of the vegetables, basically. So if you were to grab a fresh head of broccoli and just throw it in your freezer, chances are you get that piece of or head of broccoli out of the freezer and you cook it, the color, the texture, the taste is not going to be the same as if you were to blanch it first. There is a little bit of mold on some of these stems. I'm just going to be trimming off, actually, I'm going to be trimming off a lot of these stems. I will first go through it and pick out the good pieces, and then I'll probably cut them all up into smaller bite-sized pieces. But see here, we have a bad little floret that unfortunately we cannot use. If you can, try and stock up on fresh produce at the store when it's on sale to freeze it. So vegetables like celery, I believe, freezes good, broccoli, carrots, anything that you can find in the freezer section at the store can be frozen at home. You just have to take the proper steps in order to maintain its freshness. Grab a little bowl to put my good broccoli in. Now I have all of my broccoli separated and cut into better sized pieces. I'm gonna throw this back into the colander and rinse them one more time and then cut them into even smaller pieces so it's easier to cook with. And I'm also gonna throw all this out and rinse this kind of more off. So fresh broccoli, we are weighing in at about 9.3 ounces. I have my new pot here filled with water, and we are going to set it on high, wait for it to boil, and then when the water starts boiling, we will boil the broccoli for about 2 to 3 minutes. And while we're waiting on this, we're gonna prepare another bowl filled with cold, icy water. We're boiling. We're gonna go ahead and pour our broccoli into our boiling water and set a timer for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm gonna do, oops, that's 2 hours. 2:30. There we go. Turn this off. Our 2 minutes are up, 2.5 minutes. And then we're gonna go ahead and transfer straight into our cold water, and the broccoli is gonna sit in there for another 2.5 to 3 minutes. And then from our cold bowl, we're gonna put it right into this freezer bag. And there we go. We have blanched broccoli ready to go into the freezer. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and getting some stuff done. I hope that motivated you into doing something that you need to get done, or maybe just want to get done to make you feel a little bit better and make your day feel that much more accomplished. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video.